Aloha! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited for our live ceremony today, and I hope you are too. So we're just going to get started. I had put out a different link, so hopefully everybody is going to come over to this video. And today we're going to be doing a beautiful ceremony for the full moon. And for anybody who is not familiar with the full moon today, it is a super blue full moon. So this is a very, very rare and special ceremony that we're going to be connecting to the full moon through meditation, through some breath, some Kundalini practices, and really setting your intention for what you want to create for this next month. And what I like to do is make sure that, every full moon I always end up doing a ceremony, and so I decided to start sharing this with you guys so that you guys can all be a part of it, goddesses or whoever is in this ceremony today. Leave a comment, let me know where you're coming from today, and we will get started in just a moment. And be sure and click the like button and post a comment. Let me know where you're at in the world. It's a really beautiful way for us all to connect globally as a community when you interact in the comments. So I like to get the comments flowing, and if you have questions, like I said, feel free to share them along the way as we do the ceremony together. Okay, so today I'm in Hawaii. I'm getting ready to go to Bali, and we have a lot of beautiful, beautiful energy for the full moon. I don't know if everybody's been feeling it, but for me, I always feel a heightened sense of emotions, and there's definitely a lot of that going on in the planet as well. In America, we have a big election happening coming up, and all of the different, retrogrades and on the astrological level and the universal level, a lot of energy moving. So the best thing that we can do is stay connected to our center, to our North Star, to our purpose, and to others who are in the same vibe and the same kind of intention. So that will help as you're moving into the next phase, right? We're moving into the winter phase. We're moving into the last quarter of this year, and it's been a heck of a year. Post a comment, let me know how your year's been going. It's definitely one of those years to go down in the record books. And so, the more that we can connect as a community, as a tribe, support each other, give love and support across the planet to those brothers and sisters that are on the same wavelength and that are committed to, like elevating your consciousness and evolving through this experience that we're having on planet Earth together. Let's see, I have some comments. CC says, manifesting calm, love, and peace for the rest of this month in the USA. Yay, goddess. Good one. Mimi says, full moon love from Munich. Aloha. Love back to you. Priscilla says, that moon energy today with a lot of love. And we got Level Bliss Yoga. Aloha. It's Halloween night in Washington State. Yeah, for anybody out there, it's Halloween. It's a funny holiday, but they do say that in this day, the day that the veil between us and the other world is thinnest. So what does that mean? That really means that as we are moving into this next phase of our beingness, that we can have more access to the wisdom of the spirit realm on this day. So that's what it really is. All Hallows Eve, Halloween, that's what it's always been about. And so in America, we kind of made it a little bit more like costumes, and they always do a lot of commercialism in America, but the true intention is to connect with the spirit realm and to be able to access higher wisdom and more clarity and divine alignment and also divine support, and the love of the universe is more available on a day like this because we have the veil is thinner than usual. So hopefully you understand what I'm saying there. And so on this day, the intentions that we set are even more powerful and even more amplified. So, as you start to really get clear on what you're letting go of and what you're calling in, now we're going to go through the ceremony today. We're going to do a breath, we're going to do mantra, we're going to do a kriya kundalini, and we'll also do a meditation, and we'll close the ceremony with some singing, and we're also going to write down what we're calling in and also what we're letting go of. So I'm super excited about this. And so I'm going to give you just 2 minutes, and I want to invite you to go get a pen and a paper, and we're going to start the ceremony. Also, if you want to get some sage and some water, you can also do that. So we're going to prepare. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes. I'm going to go grab all those things myself, and then everybody come back here, and we're going to continue the ceremony. All right. We're back, and I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite things to do, just clearing the energy. We're going to start with our sage now. If you don't have any sage, just I'll be saging you, and you'll be able to feel the clearing over there in your side of the planet. So, just lighting the sage. It's really a beautiful blessing. The Native Americans gifted us this tradition, and basically, what it does is it clears energy. So if you ever doing the ceremony or just in your home, it's a good idea. Always, create some sacred space, lighting the sage. Take a deep breath. Just visualize any energy that might be anything other than pure love and light consciousness. We're just clearing that, letting it go, and creating sacred space to be able to do our ceremony. Okay, so that's one beautiful thing. Another thing I like to do is I have this flower essence water. This is a Damiana. You can do different ones. This is a beautiful one, Damiana. I like rose water is my favorite one. But anyway, any kind of flower essence, if you want to bring that into your ceremonies, also very welcome. And then we have some other things here. I have some crystals. I like to invoke crystals. For example, these are clear crystals. This one is selenite, and then this is clear quartz. So each crystal has different properties for clearing energy. I like to keep these nearby so that while we're doing this ceremony, we can just have that purifying the energy. Crystals, what they do is they just cleanse energy. So they're like a filtration, and they also amplify energy. Super powerful. Let's see, we got some comments over here. Anam says, I've been listening to Awaken Goddess music and this video popped up. Oh, beautiful. And then Andy says, Dashama wears the same costume every day, a wise director of light. I don't wear costumes, but I guess if you would call this a costume, this is my costume for the day. I am in my Halloween costume. I am being me. My higher self. Let's see. And then Level Bliss Yoga says walnut flower essence is amazing. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, any kind of flower essence that you want to invoke into your sacred space, feel free. Also, the crystals, like I said, I like to keep those in my lap. This is a nice one for grounding. It's a stone. So, stones and crystals are a little different. Stones are usually dark color, and then crystals are a lot of times more iridescent or clear. So different energetic properties. This one's more grounding. So this is a grounding stone. And then another thing that if you wanted to, you could use some Palo Santo. So Palo Santo is a wood, and it also is really great for clearing space. So just setting the intention for your ceremony. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. We'll do a few breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So just starting, I'm going to start the ceremony with just a little invocation, incantation, prayer, however you want to call it. Basically, the incantation is that, dear Creator, source of life, thank you for this beautiful life. Thank you for allowing us the technology so that we can all come together as a global family, a tribe, and to be able to experience this beautiful offering together and be able to elevate our own vibrations as we connect with one another in this global community. And thank you for all of the blessings that we have in our lives. And thank you for the gifts that we've been bestowed and challenges that we've been presented with that have helped us to grow and to evolve and to heal and awaken parts of ourselves that we didn't even realize needed awakening. And thank you for all of the beautiful people that we have been blessed with in our life experience so that we may move through this life and continually have reflections and with each other help each other to grow, expand, evolve, heal, and transform ourselves every day through our interactions, through our thoughts, words, and through our deeds. Thank you for this day. Thank you for the full moon. And we call upon Grandmother Moon and the deep, deep, deep ocean of the planet Earth, to which the tides of the moon is connected to the tides, and then the water element within us as we connect to this beautiful system of energy that is influencing all of life and existence in the universe. And we recognize that we are a microcosm. Our lives are a tiny glimpse into the infinite, expanded existence of the universe. And we are humbled by that reality, by that recognition, and the knowing that we are both nothing and everything simultaneously. Aho, Ashe, Amen, Namaste. All right. Welcome. Now we're going to start the ceremony. Let's see. We have some beautiful comments. Amy said, you look beautiful. Oh, thank you. And you're welcome. Sophie says, I have a few quartz to clear energy and amethyst for intuition. Wonderful. Yeah, amethyst is also really good for intuition, but it's also really good for clearing negative energy. So amethyst is wonderful. So is the clear quartz. Those are the two that I use the most. Okay, so let's start our ceremony. Now, for anybody who is new to doing ceremonies with me, you might, let's say, not have any experience with some of these practices. Don't worry, because we're going to do them together and it's going to be beautiful. And just, be receptive. That's the number one thing that I've noticed in life, is that the more open and receptive we are to the unknown realms, the more we can really elevate ourselves into a new level of possibility for our lives. Because most of what we are not aware of is where we're going. But if you're resistant to the realms of infinite possibility because it's uncomfortable to expand into those realms because we're not familiar with them, then we block the flow of our expansion. So, knowing that, what we have to do is be comfortable with allowing and opening and the courage that it takes to step into the unknown, into the infinite realms, and welcome whatever is available to us there. One of the big themes lately is this concept of metamorphosis and moving into your new higher version of yourself. And what does that really look like? Some people call this upgrading, cellular upgrades, consciousness upgrades, whatever you want to call it. But the idea is this: there was a version of all of us that existed yesterday or a year ago or 5 years ago, and each time we have chosen to grow and expand, we are stepping into the higher version of ourselves, and we are having to shed the old version, right? So when we shed, what is that? That's a form of dying, right? Because as you die to the old self, we welcome in the new self, right? And so this is kind of this process of birth and death. So in the beginning, it's not comfortable. So that's why they call it a spiritual awakening, because when you're in the spiritual awakening, you're just starting out. It can feel like very painful as the old self is dying, which includes ignorance or ego or self-sabotage patterns or just old paradigms, old patterns, any kind of belief systems, limitations that would be blocking your infinite expansion or our infinite, ability to rise to the next level. So whatever you're calling in right now to your life, the key to allowing it in is to relax, right? Number one, relax, trusting that what is for you will not pass you by. And what is not for you, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, it will not stay. So it works both ways. So trusting in the divine order, trusting into the divine order of how things are unfolding in life. Let's see, we have some comments. Someone said, I want to find the version of me that doesn't eat cake and cookies every day. Well, these versions exist. So what we have to do is invoke the higher self. And what is the higher self? The higher self has the profound level of connection to the source of life and to the infinite wisdom and the intelligence of the creator or the source of life or the universe, whatever you want to call it, God. But that higher self, your higher self, my higher self, is connected to the source of life. And it knows always what's in your best interest. And when you're making decisions and choices and behavior that's out of alignment with your higher self, you will feel that. And it will come in the form of guilt. It will come in the form of, these other bad energies. And so it is our kind of like internal guidance system that brings those emotions into us so that we may self-correct, right? So we need to self-correct. So if you're doing patterns and behaviors that are bad for you, whether it's eating cakes and cookies like he's talking about, or doing drugs, or maybe addictions or whatever, kind of thing that could be causing problems in your life, then the key is to recognize it and to choose better each time you catch yourself. That's the best you can do. The other option is get an accountability partner or a coach, and then they can also help you to improve upon these behaviors. Because one of my favorite quotes by Aristotle is that we are what we repeatedly do. So excellence is not an act, but a habit. So this is a beautiful understanding that in order to be your higher self, to be our higher self, it's not so much that we need to um, travel to another galaxy, right? It's that we need to tap into how we're feeling in every moment. And the root of that is that self correcting mechanism. So, for example, like I said, if you're eating the cakes and cookie and you know that that's not in your alignment with your higher self, you're going to feel bad about that. You're going to feel guilty. You're going to feel different emotions. And then what's going to happen is either you ignore those inner messages and you keep doing it, which you're going to still feel worse and worse, or you're going to hear it and you're going to listen to that voice inside. You're going to take corrective action and you're going to grow and then overcome these old patterns and paradigms that are not serving your life, right? So that's how we grow. That's how we evolve. And this is how our consciousness, which is always connected to our higher self, if we're truly listening, that's how our consciousness guides us and helps us to grow and evolve. So this is called listening to our higher self. But the key is we have to obey the messages. So post a comment. Let me know if anybody else here is working on anything specifically in your life that you would like to let go of, because we will hold space for you as a community and help you to let that go if you want. And so my beautiful intention for you is that you would plug into our community as often as possible and allow the loving support and also the other beautiful souls here to hold you accountable for your actions, perhaps. And so as you're working on letting go of old patterns, old behaviors that are not serving your highest good and the highest good of all, that ultimately that our tribe will be here helping you make that transition into your greatest version of you. That's my aspiration for our tribe, for our community, and for you to be able to have that support that you need right here with us. Let's see, Sophie said, it's a daily practice to strengthen the connection to the higher self. It's the internal voice that guides us like an angel of love. Exactly. Exactly. Your higher self is definitely the voice of an angel of love. And sometimes you might feel that this is a tough love because the higher self is saying, don't do that. This is not going to be good. And then your ego mind says, I'm going to do it anyway. So this is the inner battle. If there's an inner battle happening within, then there's a conflict inside, and then you cannot find inner peace. So this is one thing that really brings us away from our inner peace. And when I had my talk with Sadhguru recently, and he said that the one solution for all the world's problems, and I agree with him completely. He said the one solution for all of the world's problems. Leave a comment. Who here watched my interview with Sadhguru? Let me know what you think his number one solution for all the world's problems, because I'll let you know it in 1 minute. But let's see if anybody has the answer. Let's see. Some people are saying, I have to learn to listen to my inner self more. It's always right, but I'm stubborn. Well, that's a good observation, right? So if you're observing yourself and you're like, wow, I'm noticing I have this amazing higher self. I have this amazing inner voice that does know what to do and it's guiding me. It's like a loving mother. It's like my loving mother is telling me, honey, you're going to do this. And you're over here like, no, I'm stubborn and I'm going to do what I want, and be all like rebellious against the higher self. And then what happens? You suffer, right? So that's the way that the mechanism of the higher self works, is when you ignore it, you suffer. So the way to stop suffering is to listen to the higher self and then move in that direction with your actions, your thoughts, your words, and your intentions, and literally live into the fullness of your highest self expression in alignment with your soul, and that will always guide you to the best next step for your life, to your destiny, to your dharma, to the people that are going to support you and love you, to your abundance, to all of the goodness that you're calling in. The number one key is this alignment with higher self. But I'll say that there was a minute ago when I mentioned about Sadhguru, and he said the number one thing that's going to be the solution to most of the world's issues, right? Most of the world's problems is for people, all of us, to connect with an inner state of joy, right? If we can connect to this inner state of joy, which is our best version of ourselves, when we're in joy, that means we are living it up, we are feeling good, and we are connected to life itself. We're feeling good, and whatever we're doing, it's in alignment because we're joyfully experiencing life. But if you're not living in joy, what's happening is you start trying to find happiness from outside, and this is when we start suffering, because we're searching, trying to get it from outside. Let's see, we have some comments. Someone said, believe in Jesus Christ. Yes, Jareen, beautiful. I love, I really believe in Jesus because I really think that Jesus was an enlightened master. He was one of the ascended masters, absolutely, on the planet. There was just a few, we can name them. Jesus, Buddha, there was a few enlightened masters that came to the earth to help us, to guide the planet, and to give wisdom and to channel the higher self through their message. And so that's really what we're talking about right now, is literally becoming that in your own life, like learning to connect to your highest self and channel that divine wisdom through yourself, and to be able to have that inner connection to your highest self so that it can be that guidance system for your life, for all of our lives. Let's see. Sophie says, all belief systems are welcomed and appreciated in oneness consciousness. Aho, Great Spirit. Aho, Goddess. Exactly. I totally welcome all the different belief systems. I did when about to just, let's see. Andy says, we're in trouble if our inner joy is gobbling cookies. That's right. Okay, so let's begin our ceremony. So one of the things that really makes a difference, right? I was just talking about joy and how the importance of feeling that energy in our lives. And so what I really feel the number one key to manifesting anything in your life, any kind of whatever you want, right? It could be abundance, it could be love, it could be friendships, it could be a career that you're passionate, your dharma. What is it that you're calling in? I'm going to invite you and welcome you to post in the chat, in the comments, just one or two things, and or whatever it is that this full moon you're calling it in. This is the one. This is the blue full moon, and they said that this is only going to happen once every 3 years, blue moon, but specifically on Halloween, it only happened every 19 years. Very, very rare, powerful day. So we're calling in the big, beautiful dreams. So feel free to share those in the comments so that we can hold you accountable. We can hold space for you. We can also hold you in our prayers and visions and help you to manifest your dreams. Let's see. Christy said, Sadhguru is an amazing human being, wonderful man. Lots of love from Scotland. Aho, Goddess. Yes, namaste, Christy. I love Sadhguru. He's so adorable and amazing. And I could talk to him all day, every day. He's so sweet and so brilliant. One of the things that I love so much about Sadhguru, honestly, he said something really good because we were talking about the mind, and he's like, I don't have, and he started knocking on his head like this, like, I don't have anything in here. And it was so funny. And I said, I could feel the difference when someone's in their mind a lot and when they're not. And Sadhguru, you can tell and you can just feel he's not. So he's not like thinking in his mind so much. He's not sitting here like in his head ever, and he always says about that. He's like, I'm not in my mind. And he also says, I don't have anything in here. And I was like, I said, so Sadhguru, but you're so intelligent, you have so much wisdom. Where does this come from? Where does this wisdom and this intelligence come from if it's not your mind? And he said, you know, a lot of people say God is good, God is love, God is compassion, but nobody ever said God is intelligence. This is the biggest mistake. And that's what he said. And I really, really resonated with that, because it's true. Like, God has this unbelievable, expanded, infinite intelligence. And that is truly a great definition of God if you really look at it like that. So anyway, we were really looking into, like, how do you connect to that infinite intelligence of God in your life, and to bring that into your life. And that's what I'm talking about today, by connecting to your highest self and making that a priority, and living into your highest self, and that version of you that is infinitely connected to everything all the time, and has all the wisdom, has all the guidance, has all the support, all the abundance, all the love, all the joy. That is who you are. And that is truly who you are. So anytime that you don't feel that in your life and in your heart and in your mind, and it's not experiential, that is when the mind is blocking it. Right? So the mind comes in and it's got doubt and it's got fear and it's got all this sabotaging. And that's what we're talking about, is letting go of that. Letting go of all those layers of illusion. That's like, I'm not this, I don't have this, not enough, all that self-doubt, self-criticism, self-sabotage, all the old story. Literally letting go of the old story completely and embracing a new story. And not just embracing the new story, literally scripting it, creating that beautiful new story, feeling it, living into the new story. And that new story includes the new highest self version of you, that highest self version of you, and literally living into it, but not feeling bad if you don't. Like, if you stumble, if we all stumble, we all fall, we all make mistakes, but get back up and keep moving forward and keep rising up and keep living into that beautiful vision of your highest self version of you, and every single aspect of your life, in your relationships, in your work that you do, your dharma, in your interaction with yourself, your self-love and self-care practices, in all of this. Let's see, I have some beautiful comments over here. Good Life says, you and Sadhguru connected deeply. It was amazing. I know, I had such a beautiful experience in my interview. And I felt kind of funny because I just started chatting it up like he was my buddy. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And then later I looked at that. I was like, I probably should have been more like formal, like, oh, hi, Sadhguru, and all this. But for some reason, I felt like he's an old friend and we just been catching up. So I guess we have an old soul connection, I feel. Let's see. Jennifer says, I'm calling my inner strength who listens to the higher self. Aho, goddess. I am holding space for that for you. Absolutely. Gamma Ray says, a new home. Oh, I'm holding space for that for you. Absolutely. New home. Good Life. He makes me cry and I'm from New York. Oh, that's amazing. Then it means he's getting into your heart. That's so beautiful. Andy says, I'm dreaming my publisher will stop throwing numbers at me and let my book just be the book I wrote and not turn it into a commercial paint by number. Hey, I'll hold space for that, Andy. Yes, may your dreams and aspirations for your book reach the highest success and impact all those souls that it's meant to, and that may the publisher realize the true potential of the work that you've done. I hope. Dwayne says, what's up, all this relevance? Barbara, I want to learn to accept all my emotions because it's just me. So I want to learn to love me truly. Beautiful intention, Barbara. Oh, goddess. Ashe. Yes, this is a really good one, because at the core of all the other things that you might want to have and create in your life is this one thing, which is that deep love and connection to yourself, because that is where everything originates, in your inner realm. So the love of self. Let's talk for a moment. I'm just going to go into this about the love of self, because It sounds kind of selfish, like self-love, but it's not. It's the most important love, because from the love of yourself, if you can get your cup to be full, I'm going to show you. I have a cup here, full cup. From a full cup, we can give bountifully. We can give abundantly, because you have more than enough and you're overflowing. And from that overflowing full cup, I hope that we will have more than enough to give. And so you can be more benevolent, more generous, more kind, more loving to others, just from making sure your cup is full and just making sure that you are taken care of. So the key to self-love is self-care. What is it that you need? What do you need in your life? Maybe you need more massages. Maybe you need to eat more healthfully so you have more energy. Maybe you need to sleep earlier and so you have more rest. Maybe you need whatever, but just really look at your life and say, what do I need? And then don't feel bad about having what you need, getting what you need, getting your needs taken care of. And from that place of self-love and self-care, now you're going to be able to be a bounty of overflow, a bounty of loving kindness for others, for your family, for your friends, for your coworkers, for the world, through your dharma, through your presence, through your magnificence. And so I truly believe self-love and self-care is at the core of all the other dreams and desires that you could have. They will all manifest with this as the core essence of your experience of life. Let's see, Tanya, we got Om, we got some beautiful people. Sophie says, love a bit of romance. Yeah, Goddess, you got a great guy. He's all romantic. Let's see, Earth Angel says, I tend to be my greatest and best self and let my light shine. I intend. Great, Earth Angel. Beautiful. I hold space for that intention. I love it. Good life. When you love yourself, nothing else matters. Yes. Well, not nothing else matters, but when you love yourself, you can love others more and you can be of greater service to the world. So things still matter, but you're not living in a deficit. So you're coming from the overflow. And that's really the key of self-love, that you come from that overflow. And from that overflow, there's so much abundance there. You have so much to offer. You have so much to give. You have so much that there's less conflict, right? So it's like a very beautiful, joyous place when you come from the overflow. And when you come from the self-love and you feeling that inside. This is really important. Let's see. Amy says, my dream is to heal past traumas, connect with myself in a deeper level. Beautiful, Amy. I hold space for that, and I know it will happen for you because that is a beautiful and sincere intention, and I know it's happening for you. Let's see. Kate says, randomly landed here. Please tell me this isn't nearly over. This is awesome. Oh, welcome, Kate. Goddess. Let's see. We're kind of in the middle. We're not at the end. We're not at the beginning. But you'll also be able to catch the replay because it's going to stay here on my YouTube. Welcome, Goddess. Let's see. Someone, Super Cow says, I agree. People who hate themselves are not fun to be around or work with. Exactly. So this is the key. Like, it's not about being fun to work with, but it is. Like at the end of the day, people choose to be around you if you're in a good vibe. And so to be in a good vibe, focus on your self-love and your self-care. Let's see. Ariona says, I'm too young for this. No, you're not too young. You're welcome here. Everybody is welcome here. Let's see who else has something to say. Jenny, I had my daughter when I was 16. Wow. Who else has got something to say? How do you deal with doubters and people who don't believe you can accomplish your dreams? Wow, that's a good question. I'm happy to answer this question. Okay, so this is something that I learned years ago, because for anybody who's known me for any amount of time, you know that I've been on social media for many years. In the beginning, I used to get these people, doubters, haters. Haters are the worst. Like, what is going on? Somebody's a troll and they want to come and put negativity into your vibe. Those people, so it's interesting. You're like, what do you do about these energies, right? People who come into your reality and they're literally like putting a damper on your vibe, basically, right? Because you're growing, you're expanding, you're excited about your dreams and goals, and you're manifesting your life, and you're doing the best you can, and you're connecting with beautiful souls, and you're growing and you're evolving. And then somebody comes along and they're like, you can't do that. It's not going to happen for you. And they want to put a big cloud on top of your beautiful ray of light. So this is how you deal with that. Anybody looking for this answer, this is how I deal with that. First of all, for the most part, if those people are your family or people that you would normally connect with, I would generally stop connecting with them if they continuously put you down or don't support your dreams and your positive intentions. This is an act of self-love. This is not something like mean or something towards them. It's literally just reclaiming your own sovereignty over your dreams and claiming self-love as a true act of, like commitment to your highest self and to your growth, your soul, and to your self-love. And if it happens that you need to let certain people go in order for that to really be in the highest vibration so that you can continue to evolve and grow and expand and live in peace and joy and happiness and fulfill your life purpose here. Certain people, they say people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And even if they're blood relation, and even if they, could be your parents even, or your siblings, but if they're literally taking your energy, we call this an energy vampire, somebody who comes in and literally, sucks your energy out with their negative energy, and their intentions are maybe not even conscious. Most of the time they're not doing it on purpose. That's their way, that's their mode, and their modus operandi, or the way of operating, is if I make you feel bad, if I doubt you, if I put negativity towards you, it makes me feel better. That's the old paradigm that never works. Never works. Nobody wins in that. So instead, if that happens to you, first thing, communicate to them. You don't want to cut them off right away if they're your friend, but or if they're like your family, but you might end up having to walk away from some friendships if that's what the friendship sounds and looks like, because it's an act of self-love. We call this radical self-love. Radical self-love. It means regardless, like no matter what, I'm committed to my highest self and loving of that, and anything around me that's trying to sabotage that, hurt that, put a block on that, put a rain cloud over my sunshine, I'm going to say thank you, I love you, bye bye, bye Felicia, and then just be willing to walk away. And what's so beautiful about that? They say, the beautiful old saying, that as one door closes, many more doors are opening in front of you. So just focus on all the beautiful doors opening in front of you, the opportunities, the community, the people that are opening their arms and their heart and their love and their guidance and their wisdom and their support for you, and move towards that, because that's the guidance system. Your highest self is always guiding you to exactly where you need to be at every given moment, and just trusting that completely, and trusting that inner voice, trusting that inner guidance as you move through life, breathing into the expansion and being willing to walk away from anything that's not in alignment with your highest and best for this life. Let's see, I have some other comments coming in. Andy says, first video I saw of Dashama, she was making a salad on YouTube. So many people were saying mean things to her, and I was like, damn, she's making a salad, chill. They gone, but she's still here. That's a great point, Andy, and I remember those videos. I'm going to start making more of my cooking videos, by the way, everybody. But the bottom line is, it's true. People be hating on a salad video. So you got to realize, So this is something I learned, just another little secret on how to deal with people that are naysayers, negative Nellies, and haters, whatever you want to call it. Is there are three kinds of people in your life. Three kinds of people in your life. Okay. There are people that are going to love you and everything you do, no matter what it is. That's one kind of person. And you're going to see those in your life. The second kind of person is people that don't really care one way or the other. Whatever you do, they don't really care. Neutral. And then the third type of person is the type of person that no matter what you do, you can't do anything right. And they're always going to hate on that. So there's the haters, the lovers, and there's neutral people. And about equal, 30, 30, 30, probably percent of the people in your life are going to be in one of those categories. So as you're growing and you're learning and you're observing the people and the situations in your life, just recognize that if somebody's in like the category that they don't support you no matter what you do, that's just one of those people. And you're not going to, you don't even need to say anything to them. You can literally just observe it and then walk away, and be willing to say, thank you, I love you, and I'm moving on because I'm committed to just surrounding myself with people who love me, who support me, and who honor and respect me and my highest self. And I'm the same in return. So if you love me and support me, I'm loving you and supporting you. We have this beautiful connection. Let's see. We got some beautiful comments here. Kate says, instant sub, checking your other upload titles in another tab. Can't wait to blitz through them. Aw, Kate, so nice to meet you. You would, let's see, you'd be the most awesome soul to take magic mushrooms with. It's Liberty Cup season in the UK. Yes. Well, you know what's so funny about that, Kate? I'll just mention to you all here in this video because for me, it's exciting. I've never made videos about shamanism, but I'm going to start, and when I'm going to be going to Bali next week, and I'm going to start making videos. I'm going to make a whole series about shamanism and specifically about different types of shamanism, magic mushrooms, ayahuasca, wachuma, the different plant medicines from the Amazon, and the different shaman that I've met and worked with and experienced over the course of my lifetime, from maybe 20 years. I work with many shaman in the world, and I'm excited to share. So post a comment if you guys like to hear some of those stories and for me to share those videos, because I have in my mind, I'm going to create those videos for you all when I go to Bali next in the next couple of weeks. Let's see, Keisha, can someone okay, what's going on? We got some people. Bye, Felicia. Have you guys ever seen that movie where they say bye, Felicia? It's like a funny saying. Okay, someone asked, what if your income relies on being inside those clouds? Here's the thing. We are the creators of our reality. Okay? We get to choose. So anytime if we are in a situation or a predicament where our income is tied to a negative person, we have the opportunity to choose out of that. So I call that opting out, right? Opt out of that paradigm. And how you can do that is meditating and really getting clear on what is my true divine purpose and what am I best at? What am I passionate about doing? And what could I do that could contribute to make this world a better place? This is called your dharma. So as you're living into your dharma, you can be supported infinitely by many people, and the universe will support you. So if you're feeling stuck because you're in some kind of a work environment that's not supporting your highest evolution and your highest vibration, then really get clear and meditate into possibility of a new dharma, a new direction for your life work. And that will reveal itself to you. You could become a yoga teacher or energy healer with us. I offer yoga teacher trainings, and we certify teachers all over the world. And so, there's different ways that you can go with your dharma. But when you move into your dharma, then you no longer have to deal with anybody else's negative energy, because you choose who you surround yourself with at that point. So it's completely, everything is of your creation at that point. And that if people come into your life and they're not in alignment, You let them go more easily. There's flow. There's this choice around everything. Whereas when you're working for someone else and they're negative and you're sort of feeling stuck and you feel there's a victimhood because you can't get out of it, that's a sign that your soul is telling you you may want to explore the possibility of a new direction for your energy. So that's my intake, my impression on that. Let's see. Christy says, without her, she had no interest in self. Oh, wait. Hold on. Christy said, I had a friend that did this to me. I put weight on. Every time I met her, I'd be in so much pain by the time I got home because she was so draining. She didn't reply to my last text and I felt better without her. So had no interest in she had no interest in self-improvement, was gradually breaking down, a definite energy vampire. This is a good point, Christy. A lot of people are like that. So it's great that you really were able to see that letting her go is the best case scenario for your life, right? And then as you did, I'm sure you had other friends that were better for your energy, and then there was a natural progression as you evolved away from the old paradigm that was including her, and step higher into your highest self, because your highest self will never ever be connecting consistently to negative people who bring you down. Your highest self only wants you to be surrounded by positive, supportive, loving energy, because that's what's going to help you thrive, grow, expand, evolve, and reach your highest potential in this life. Serve your divine purpose. So you're being guided. Great job for taking that guidance. Jenny says, I'm going through a hard time, but I know these are experiences I needed to learn. Absolutely. There's through hard times. It's like the beautiful thing is when we can really recognize that what we're going through is exactly what we need to grow and evolve. And as we learn the life lessons of what it is that's happening, then we graduate out of that into another realm of existence. And in that new realm of existence, you attract better experiences, better people, more support, more love, more joy, more adventures. And choosing that is a daily process. It's a daily choice. And it's not always easy, but that's why I created this community. And we have a beautiful tribe of community and support, millions of beautiful souls around the world across Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and all the platforms. And literally just to serve and to hold space for your highest evolution in every day, in every way. Let's see. We got lots of comments tonight. Amy says, I know energy vampires. One is a family member, still trying to figure out how to set a wall to keep them from draining me. You know, sometimes we have these people in our lives who are energy vampires in our family so that we can learn how to communicate our boundaries. So if that's happening for you, it's an opportunity to learn how to better communicate your boundaries, your needs, and that's going to serve you in the rest of your life. So practice on your family if they especially are in that category. Christy says, I'd love to hear those stories. Okay, I'm going to be showing them. Andy says, I'm dying for a shroom video. All right, I'm definitely doing this video, you guys. I'm excited. Dee says, wow, I'm a new sub. Hi, welcome, Dee. Welcome. Sophie Goddess, love you. Unapologetically, Marinke says, yes, it's not a nice thing to say. She was a crackhead. You're funny. Sorry. My mother was addicted to crack. So when I laugh at that, it's like an interesting feeling because I'm very aware that if she really was a crackhead, it's a very difficult thing. But at the same time, sometimes we use these words to describe people and it's not literal. So I'm not sure if you were literal or not. Jenny says, I'm really digging these full moon manifesting live videos. Oh, great, goddess. I'm so happy about that. We're going to do we're coming close. I just wanted to take the time for these, like, you know, responding to your chat here because we have so many great things going on in the chat. But I definitely still want to do like at least the breath work, and we're going to do the meditation, and then we'll be complete today. Let's see. Sophie says, I'm so excited about the new shamanism content. Me too. I'm really excited. Jenny says, I'm at a standby in my life trying to figure out my life purpose. Well, just to answer that, Jenny, if you're looking for your life purpose, I would suggest really getting clear on 3 things. Number 1, what is something that you love doing, that you're passionate to do it, and that you would do it even if you weren't getting paid? And then at the same time, what is something that you feel that you're really good at doing? So what is something that you're just naturally good at? And then the third piece is, can you create a life around that? So I actually have in my yoga teacher training certification program where you can become an energy healer or yoga meditation teacher. But in the program, we have this thing called Master Business Academy, and it guides you on how to create a business with anything. So it can, first you just get clear about your purpose, your mission, your vision, and then you start to create online courses or products or retreats or many different things around your vision. So you can literally create your life around your passion and live from that place all the time. So it's really exciting because I feel that this is the key for all of us, to step into the highest self is to be living and breathing from your deepest sense of passion and to allow that guidance to benefit others, because you have something unique in you that nobody else has, and you can deliver that in a way that nobody else can. And that unique, beautiful gift that you have is your dharma. That is your purpose of life. And so the more you get connected to that and get aware of that, and then you'll magnetize and call in the support for that, and then you'll start to see it blossoming into a full life around your passion. So that's totally available to you, and I'm holding space for that for you, Goddess. Let's see, we have some more things. I'm really glad you're inside. Wait, during this retrograde. Oh, yeah, inside, meaning that we're protected. Let's see. Sophie says, I feel like a caged wild animal in my 9-to-5 job, but I have 23 days left until I'm out of there. Not like I'm counting. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, Sophie, everybody give Sophie a big virtual high five and a hug. She put in her notice. She's got 23 days left of her job, and then she's going to be free. And she's a part of my beautiful school, Pranashama, our tribe. She's helping me. She's a genius, and she's so useful and helpful and amazing. And basically, so she's moving from her old 9-to-5 paradigm into her dream life paradigm, and I'm supporting every single moment of that because I really, really so excited for you, Sophie. Yay! Okay, let's see. Unapologetically, nice to meet you all. Banish the negative energy tonight. Aho. Christy, you're welcome, Goddess. Dee says, please share your Bali trip. I will. Actually, I'm going to be going and doing a lot of videos in Bali. So I'm excited. I'll be sharing this with you all. Many videos from Bali. Let's see. Someone, Hailu says, by the way, if you want B3 magic, you just have to believe and be yourself. So the magic does not change your personality. Yeah. Be yourself. Be your highest self. Jackson. Zombie says, guys, my dreams are being manifested. Hey, good. Nice. Okay, I'm so proud of you all. Happy, and everybody's congratulating you, Sophie. So I hope you see all that. All right, so let's move into the final stage of our ceremony. For the sake of all, first we're going to do a little water blessing. So if you have your water, like what we talked about, what we want to do is just bless the water. Now, as you know, water carries a vibration, and it's so powerful. What we say to our water influences how it interacts with our cells and our energy. So what we want to do is anytime we have water, is we're going to bless the water, darling. Bless the water. And I'm going to say like water because my grandparents and my dad was born in London. So I'm going to start to speak with this nice accent with the word water. Let me know if you like it. Okay, so the water is influencing our vibration. So we're going to bless the water, and then we're going to drink the water. So this is a water blessing ceremony for the full moon today, and amplifying our intentions, our dreams, our goals, our heart's deepest desires coming to fruition. And so let's just start with water blessing. We're going to send love and gratitude into the water. We're so grateful for this beautiful water and this life and all of the divine energy that it brings into our cells, purifying us at the deepest level, every single cell in our body being filled with light and love and blessings and miracles and abundance and joy and all the goodness coming into every single cell of our body. Thank you for this beautiful water. We love you. We're grateful for you. And we hold you in the highest regard as one of the divine elements of masterful manifestations in this life. Thank you, Sophie. Sophie's from in the UK as well. So when I say water, darling, this is because my grandmother was also speaking in the British accent. And she would always say, do you want some water, darling? And I say, oh, yes. And then she'd say, do you want any cake? Always cake, by the way. Cake, tea, and water. And then she said, you don't eat enough. You're going to die. And I said, I'm fine, Grandma. Kate says, as a new sub, where would you recommend I start? Your first video was 14 years ago. Forrest fist pump from Liverpool, by the way, for that. I would love to be on your wavelength and understand more. Oh, goddess. Okay, well, I'll just answer that really quickly. If you're thinking, where do I start on this channel? You know, what I would suggest is, it depends on what you're looking to learn, but you know, I have a little special gift that I'm going to put in the comments here. And this is it's not on my YouTube, but it's a 7-day video training. It's not on YouTube, but it's free. And you can do it. It has 7 videos, and it's called Self-Love and Yoga. I just put the link here so that you can click that and you can go check it out. And basically, self-love and yoga, it's 7 videos. You have a yoga video, breathwork, mantra, kriya, and affirmation, as well as Ayurvedic morning routine. So it's a little sample of everything. And so I would start with that, Kate, and then feel into what you enjoy, and then come back to the channel and see what you want to go deeper into. And also, we have many different programs available as well to go deeper into some of these topics. Hey, Dad. Aloha. And then King, Mr. King Mazapur, you're very beautiful. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Okay, we're finishing our water blessing. So the other thing I can like to do is put a little bit of this flower essence, flower water. You can spray it just on everywhere. I like to just put it everywhere. It's so good for your skin. And you can also put it into your water. So this is, your water is getting blessed. That was a blessing from the flower essence. And then I'm also blessing it just with this prayer and this gratitude and this divine recognition of the power of water and the deep connection that we have to this divine resource that we need to live. In order to live, we must have water. So we're so grateful, water. And now let's take a moment to actually close your eyes if you have your water, and you're going to just envision, take a nice deep breath in, exhale, 2 more times, inhale, 1 more. And now we're going to envision this dream, whatever it is that you're calling in. It could be more than one, but just envision the most priority, whatever it is, the one thing or the 2 things or the few things that you're like, that would be the divine deliverance of my dream if this would just come, right? This is the one that you're calling in most, right? The manifestation of this dream. So close your eyes and literally connect with the light. We're going to close your eyes and just visualize a bright white light in the center of the third eye, in the back of the mind screen. We're going to visualize this white light and then start to allow the light to expand, expand, expand until it's the only thing you see inside of your mind is this light. Thoughts are gone. The only thing you have is this light and the breath. And then visualizing as the light expands around you and starts to create a beautiful encapsulation and a cocoon of light around your divine body, your temple, and your essence. Your soul is being wrapped in a cocoon of this beautiful white light, and start to move into that, expand into that energy, expand into the fullness of all that you are, which is connected to the infinite source of life itself, and feel that divine connection. And now take a deep breath in, exhale. And what we're going to do now, see yourself, and we're going to feel it in your heart, living into the fullness of your dream that you're calling in, the desire, the freedom, the love, the adventure, the joy, the abundance, the community, the support, the family, the health, the wellness, the energy, whatever it is that you've been really calling in. Welcome it in now. Allow, relax into the knowing that this is not just a dream, but this is who you really are. And so it's not that that is outside of you, but what it is that you're just opening and allowing all that you are, the fullness of all that we are, to become our experience in the here and now. So some people will say that it's moving into that timeline, but I actually would like to just kind of like recommend that we see it that the timeline is now. So there's not another timeline. All it is the now. We have the infinite now, and we're awakening and we're opening and we're blossoming into the fullness of all that you are in the now, which is here and now. So you don't have a waiting period. There's no couple of years or months or even weeks or days. Literally feeling that all that you dream of, you already are. You already are it. So be it, believe it, feel it, and know it to be true. And welcome that new reality into your life now. And if you forget, if you falter, if you like go into the forgetful zone of the illusion that you're not it, come back to the memory of this experience, of this ceremony, and continuously remind yourself that you are it, and that by being that, you don't have to do anything more other than listen to the inner voice of your highest self, that guiding intuition, and take the next step, and then take the next step, and then take the next step, and keep moving forward to the embodiment, the full expression of your divine essence in this life. That's who you are. And that's what you're stepping into. So now we're going to take the drink of our water. So you have your water. We just blessed it. We just called it in. We just visualized and feeling into the fruition, the manifestation of your dreams. And now drinking it, because the water is fully charged with the divine energy of this dream. And you're going to drink it. And we're going to bring it into every cell of your being. Every cell of your being. So take the drink, and as you're drinking it, just visualize and feel yourself living that life that you have been dreaming about. Feel it and drink it in. That was a big drink. Xander says, I wish I could explore my mind to this depth. Getting there, still trying. Well, welcome to the community. You are in the right place, Xander. And this is where it all begins. You know, just stay plugged in, stay connected, tune in, watch my videos. You're going to see a lot of ways to expand. Andy says, my water is grape juice. He's drinking wine. It's okay. It's okay. It's Saturday. I'll let you slide. Kate says, I need to watch this from the start. Yeah, watch it from the start. You guys are welcome to watch the replay. And also, feel free to share this video with any friends that might want to participate in this type of beautiful experience. And also, I'm going to start just doing these live full moon ceremonies on here every month. So if you guys like that, feel free to post in the comments. Let me know if you would like for me to do that. I enjoy doing it. I think it's a beautiful experience for us all. 9 to 5 says, I am wealthy, I am abundant, I say. Yes, you are. Pratyush says, very well advised to us all. Great. I'm so grateful for the beautiful comments, you guys. We'll share. Yeah, share it with your friends. Also, leave a comment. Like I said, let me know if you like me to do this on the full moon every month. I will try to do that. I'm also going to be in Bali soon. We're leading, my yoga teacher training is coming up. We have you can come for 10 days or 30 days in the beginning of 2021 and start your new life, your new dream life in Bali with us. That's an option. If you'd like more information about that, feel free to email me. I'm going to put my email here if you guys would like more information about joining us in Bali. I also have an online yoga teacher training. You can become certified to become a yoga and meditation teacher, an energy healer, and also teaches you how to create multiple streams of income from your Dharma, which is really, you know, when you're living in the fullness of all that you are and you're able to deliver your goodness to the world and then to create a sustainable life around that. So that's what I would love to help you to do. Amy's here. She's a part of our tribe. Sophie's part of our tribe. Sophie says, I'm so grateful to be able to share this ceremony with so many beautiful souls. Thank you, Dashama. Oh, I love you, goddess. Yeah, me too. So excited. I love doing this. Kate says, how regular are these live ceremonies? I've only been doing it once a month, Kate, but I might do it more often. If you guys like me to do it more often, click the like button and post your comments below. Because, by the way, everybody here, be sure and click the like button because it helps the algorithm, I guess, the more likes. So if you like it, then more people will see it. So definitely click the like button on all my videos. If you watch any of them, that will help people to find the videos. Christy says, I'm going to be the best yoga teacher to my students that I can be. Aho, goddess. Yes, you are. Andy says, yes, please, more lives. I finished off your 30-day dance challenge. Never would have if you didn't start me on it. Oh, Andy, hey, so exciting. Yeah, we did that in August. It was really such a good experience. I love that. Shadison said, look in the mirror and exclaim. Sophie, the online teacher training is life-changing. So awesome. Yeah, got it. So Sophie's a part of my tribe. And so anyway, everybody that's a part of our yoga teacher training online or coming to Bali, it's truly a tribe. It's a goddess community of beautiful souls. Men are welcome as well, but it's just 99% is women. So we just call it the goddess tribe. But basically, you know, we do like 3-hour workshops every week like this, but about different topics. And then we also have once a week where I teach about business stuff. So you get 4 hours live with me every week, plus you'll become a certified yoga and meditation teacher. So if you're interested in doing that, or if you know anybody who might, feel free to email and we can get you some more information. Also, we have an affiliate program if you'd like to earn an income, abundance for sharing about spreading good energy. Feel free to reach out because we can give you more information about that. Meanwhile, I'm sending you so much love. We're going to end our ceremony today with a beautiful song that I love to sing. And this is It's called "Thank You for This Day," and I have a lot of songs. So in my ceremonies, I always sing. Um, Andy says 99% women. Yep, I'm there. Amy says, agreed. Love the teacher training so far. Just started. Yeah, goddess. Yeah, Andy, join us. You're gonna love it. It really is. It's all men, so it's quite interesting. I mean, all women. It's all women. So it's really beautiful. It's actually such a good vibe. Okay, so here's the song. It goes like this. Thank you. I want to say thank you. I'm so grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for my friend, Spirit. Thank you for my friend. Thank you for my friend, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Ahoy, great spirit. I love you all. Happy full moon. May all your dreams come true. Keep holding the divine light. Stay connected to your highest self. Plug into our community as much as you can. And join us as our tribe of light and love is shining out into the world, spreading positivity, and you're welcome to be a part of that. More the merrier. So much love to you all. This song should be a ringtone. Andy, you're so cool. We love you. Yes, I'm definitely going to make a ringtone of that song. Christy, thanks, beautiful goddess. I love this and what beautiful people. Namaste, goddess. Definitely see you again soon. And I'm sending you all so much love and aloha from Hawaii. And I will definitely do this again next month on the full moon. I'll be doing it from Bali. I'm also going to do more live stuff from Bali and also more videos. So just stay tuned. I'm definitely posting the videos about shamanism. I'm so excited to make those videos for you all. And if you have any other questions or requests for videos, post them in the comments and let me know. Claudia, thank you for this song. Oh, goddess, I love you. So nice, from Argentina. Beautiful, beautiful goddess, Claudia, and love you all so much. I love this community. It's definitely deep in my heart, and I'm grateful to be able to connect with you all today. Much love and aloha. Many blessings to you on your path. Namaste, Sat Nam, and I'll see you again very soon. Until then.